What's up, guys? This is going to be the weekly betting recap, episode number 11, coming off of UFC Norfolk, as well as Combate and One Championship this weekend. It was a successful week, but before I get into that, a couple things. First, going forward, I'm going to tack these recaps onto the front of the full card breakdowns. I'll also add timestamps, so you'll have prelims, main card, and the recap. Makes it a little bit easier to navigate through the videos. Most of my picks are pretty quick, though, right? So if you click ahead 2 minutes, you'll have the next fight. But also, we have about 5 weeks now. There was a couple weeks with no UFC, so we'll at least go up until Tony Khabib. And this thing was only going to go on for 6 weeks originally. So the fact that it's gone for 4 months, I really appreciate all the support. And, it's on me, the reason that it's kind of hit a wall now, because I haven't been putting out the content that I was when I started. Videos are coming out a little bit later because we have 2 and 3 promotions in one weekend now. So it takes a bit more time to look into all the fights. So it has held things up a bit, and in return, either I've lost subscribers for being late, or I haven't been putting out that content to help it grow fast enough. So, like I said, it's on me as well. But any of these channels that are doing this for free, I recommend supporting it because, I saw Mr. Arkansas the other day talking about how, he's thinking about giving it up because of the fact that the support's not there, and when a guy puts in that much work and the return's not there, it's going to go away, right? A guy that I had a lot of respect for his picks, one of the only channels I watch, was Wayne Geechee, right? I check out Arkansas as well because, he's an entertaining guy. He's different than the other other predictors. So if you haven't checked him out, he's not for everybody, but he at least has a personality, right? He sets himself apart from the rest of the guys. But yeah, so there's only really a couple channels that I watch, and one of them disappeared, and he had probably close to $5,000, one of the bigger channels. So to see a guy like that walk away from it, me being only at the 4 month point and, kind of asking what's the point, because I do kind of feel like a sucker, to be honest. I'm here giving away the bets for free. These guys are over there, making money, and there is no return, right? I don't agree with the fact that they're making money, and that's why, I started this channel, because these guys that are selling bets are con artists. We've seen that with the pro Rambler. The guy can't win $1 to save his life at this point. He's losing people thousands. And I've tried to bite my tongue about it, but it's at the point now where it's ridiculous, right? If you're sending that guy money at this point, you're his friend. You're trying to support him. He's never lived off bet winnings. He's always lived off memberships. Take the amount of people he has as members, times that by $200 a month. That's his income, period. And then he's telling you guys he's going on trips all the time with your money and then losing constantly. So he's not winning anybody anything. And, you have to think about it from this perspective as well. And this is, big in life in general. Not everybody thinks like you. At least a percentage of his membership has a gambling problem, most likely, right? When you have that many people, it's inevitable. So, those guys hear words like, this is my favorite bet. I'd be shocked if they lost. Best bet in a while. That triggers them to spend a lot of money and lose a lot of money. And he continues to do it. And I have to say something about it, because, he'll go on these rants after about, negativity and woe is him and feel bad for him because people are so negative. His fucking job is to make people money, and he's lost them astronomical amounts on bets with zero value. So complete shit bets, tons of money. And then he's sarcastic and arrogant when people, have something to say about it, or he blocks them. If you go on his channel, it looks like it's all good, but there's probably a couple hundred comments that he's had to erase or block because they're telling the truth about his scam. So if anybody can get this to him, if he'll ever go on camera, I'm happy to go on camera to hash it out with this guy. He'll never do it. He'll get angry. He'll talk shit. And I am aware that he's already had an opinion. So now he's opened up the doors for me to completely expose the scam. So I'll continue going forward. There'll be a specific video where I break it down and show everybody how he's completely full of shit and a con man. So get that out of the way. But now for as far as the bets. Friday we had Combate as well as One Championship. So for Combate, 2 wins and 1 loss. I want to give a shout out to Austin Gowan. Gave me the heads up on a good play on Parnas, I believe his name was, at 2.3. I got time to check it out. So thanks for that to Austin. Also another dog play on Martina at 2.0. She came through, and then the parlay builder hit as well. There was a loss though. Amir Khan got choked out. So basically a 2-1 Friday to start the weekend. And then for Saturday, pretty good UFC. Sean Brady started things out with a win. Got him at a 2.5 dog. Then took a loss with Breeze, but came right back with the parlay, and that was Dawson and Ankalaev, and then also Figueiredo. So overall, really good weekend. We're now 12 out of 17 weeks, I believe it is. If anybody wants to go back and check it out, if you have anything you want to dispute with my record, by all means, I track everything that way. But, in saying that, I wanted to mention, the Pro Ramblers buddy Lidosis came in and asked me if I track. So I thought, just to put the cherry on top, for the next 4 or 5 weeks, I'm going to track the bets on the site that they suggested. I tracked it by my winnings. I don't sell bets, so I had no reason to do it. But now I figured, why not? And we will win. There's going to be a nice first quarter cash out. That's going to happen. And I'll make sure before I wrap things up here, everybody's got a nice fat account, because there's a lot of supporters that are here every week, and I see you guys, and that's the other reason this thing's stayed around as long as it has, because of you guys, right? I didn't want to, wrap it up with all the support that I was getting. So there's a good heads up, guys. We got at least 5 weeks, and I will continue it past that if things pick up. But, not only me, go support all the guys giving out that free content, because it is a lot of work. But that's about it, guys. A couple things that I wanted to talk about, but, I'm going to focus on the full card breakdown. I don't like kicking people while they're down or being negative, but somebody has to do it when, he's losing people that much money, still being a prick about it, arrogant, and just not somebody I'm a fan of, right? So we got to shut that shit down. But that's about it. I appreciate you guys for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I'll see you on the next one.